Well, as we continue talking about kids heading back to school, this morning we're talking about a program helping middle school students right here in Central Texas. Joining us this morning is Matt Pope. He is the Senior Program Director for Raise Up Texas, and Tony Boudette, who is the President of the University Federal Credit Union, which is the sponsor of the program. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Matt, let's start with you. Tell us about what Raise Up Texas is all about.
Well, good morning. Raise Up Texas is a proven and effective model for transforming middle school teaching and learning, where students build deep conceptual knowledge and critical thinking skills. We're teaching students to learn how to learn.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly? What are you teaching? What are you doing?
Well, each school is implementing tools and strategies in every classroom, in every subject across the campus. We're creating a consistency of learning for every student. By the way, these students are going through one of the most transformative times of their lives, which is called middle school.
Yeah, I would never go back to middle school
I
ever.
blocked it out.
If I had to do it. But what are you guys doing that is different from what the teachers are already doing in the classroom?
Well, think about your experience in middle school if you want to go back there.
I don't.
And you had 7 different teachers with 7 different ways of teaching. We're now creating a learning routine in every classroom that is consistent, so that students don't have to focus on how to learn, they focus on what they're learning.
So who gets selected for this program?
There's multiple schools in Central Texas that were selected. We're focusing on schools that have high concentration of struggling learners at this point, but we hope to expand to hundreds of more schools in the future.
Can you give me an example of what you guys do?
One example is right now we're working with schools on aligning all of their curriculum in a unit guide, so the students know the first day of school what they're going to be learning in the whole first unit in their classes.
Okay, and Tony, your company invested in all this, right?
We did indeed. This is an opportunity for us to invest in the community, and my understanding is over the next 5 years we're going to have an opportunity to impact the lives of 28,000 kids in 16 schools. And these kids eventually graduate to college, and then they graduate to careers. And so these are going to be my future employees here in Austin, and we're delighted at the opportunity to invest in that future.
Well, and certainly people that may come to you to get some financial help with college too.
Absolutely.
All right, we want to show you a graphic at home because this looks at 75% of Raise Up middle schools receive the TEA Closing Performance Gaps distinction. What does that mean, Matt?
Well, that means that the gap between non-struggling learners and struggling learners is closing in these schools compared to 25% of schools in our entire region. So there is a less of a discrepancy between the struggling learner and the non-struggling learner. So the gap is closing.
Gotcha. And how long have you guys been around at this point?
We started a demonstration project 4.5 years ago, and now we're expanding to 16 more schools over the next 5 years.
How about that? So be able to go to your website to be able to find out which schools?
Yes, raiseuptexas.org.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We certainly appreciate it.